Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of FC24 Career Mode with Ilkay Gundogan in charge of Manchester City. In today's episode, what we have in store, we're going to play an away game in the FA Cup to Aston Villa to kick it off. We're going to simulate Fulham away. Leverkusen, I think, we'll have to see what the score is. We might jump in, might use the sim system and jump in so we can get away in that Champions League one. Then it's Burnley away. I think we'll simulate both these games, getting into the month of April, getting into the business end of the season, where we will play certainly United at home and probably certainly Crystal Palace away, and see what other games get thrown in and around, perhaps an FA Cup fixture, perhaps a Champions League fixture. Just the Aston Villa side in the FA Cup, they're actually doing really well in the Premier League, so I wanted to face them in the Cup and play against them. Verbruggen starts in goal, is Kessler, Hayden, Harwood, Bellis, Badiashile, Nuri the back four, Bailey, Zari, Emery, Bergen the captain, and Jack Grealish in the midfield for Manchester City man. Is Ferguson and Dunn up top, Diaby, Rudvan, Young, McGinn, Zich, Revan, and Kadmerek on the bench. 2 losses, 2 wins, and a draw so far in their previous 5 games. Badiashile, the former Chelsea man, is their key defensive player. Whilst it's the Cup, we do make heavy changes to the side. In goal starts Cupkeeper Via, it's Scally, Baptiste, Goy and Borza, the back 4. Great Oderogo and a returning Mateus Nunes from injury is in that midfield 3. His first start since his 3-month injury. João Pedro starts up top with Xavi on the right and Emilio Lawrence on the left on the bench. Haaland, Doku and Dala Foden, Doyle Koundé and Rico Lewis as well. Some key players missing out, but enough firepower there, I think, to go and win this one. Well, Villa Park awaits, and there arriving is former Manchester City man Jack Grealish. 34 years of age now, spent a lot of time at Manchester City, one of the treble winners, quadruple winners, and so many things in this save. The 34-year-old, £100 million signing was absolutely brilliant for Manchester City. Pep Guardiola comes to watch his former side play today against Unai Emery's team. It's Manchester City versus Villa. It's Grealish back against his former side. Good tackle in there straight away from Archie Gray, the holding midfielder. Savio into Oderogo. Late one on Savio. Oderogo. Oderogo hits one here. What a strike from Oderogo. 1-0 Manchester City. Within 2 minutes, Oderogo hits an absolute bullet in the bottom corner. The keeper doesn't even move. What a strike from Oderogo this is. Brilliant hit. Into the bottom corner. Rifles it in. Wireless control level is low. Unai Emery's unhappy. Manchester City lead, but has Savio picked up an injury there? Savio has picked up an injury straight away. A very late challenge on him. Goy in there. That Goy beat him. Looking for the pullback. Kessler Hayden still. Nice feet by the fullback. Balls are across as well. Trying to get a shot off here. Aston Villa blocked by Baptiste. Falls back to them. Vias comes out. Falls back to them again. What a block by Baptiste. Open net. Good defending by City. Worked well together there to get away with that one. The Villa man. Zai Emery. He's a wonderful signing for Unai Emery. On the turn, Archie Gray across. Gray holding midfield play by Archie Gray. Brilliant from Gray. Still going here, Gray. Eventually plays Savio. He's in space here. Savio. Savio. It's João Pedro! And it should be 2 Manchester City. Mateus Nunes sliding in on him. Savio. It's Oderogo for his second of the game. Saved by Verbruggen. Took off him by Baptiste. He wins it back. Grealish. Baptiste on the player again. Goy in there as well. Wins it back for his team. What's Goy doing? He wins it and then leaves it. Vias makes the save. Chance again blocked away. Chance again. Saved by Vias. And lumped away by Goy. Well, I don't know what Mark Goy is doing there, but he does so well and then decides to leave it. Once again, City last-ditch defending. Save us from conceding. Second half underway in the FA Cup. We've kept Savio on for now. He seems to be okay for now. I'm happy to take him off if needed. Well played Scally into Savio. Good play by Savio. Rolls into João Pedro. Back to Savio. Savio in. Lawrence at the far post. Emilio Lawrence with a header. No power on it. Verbruggen makes the save. Good ball in by Savio. There's João Pedro. Into Scally. Nicely done. Pedro. That's a silly pass. It's given away to Villa for a counter. They do come on the counter. Archie Gray in there. Jack Grealish. Great turn by Grealish. Brilliant ball by Grealish. Wide here towards Yilmaz. Ferguson through the middle. Blocked by Scally. Back out to Nuri, the fullback. Into Ferguson once again. Won by Scally again. Brilliant by Joe Scally. Wide once more. Space. Grealish. Baptiste, a good challenge on Grealish. Oderogo. Away. João Pedro. Look at Lawrence, a bit of space to City on the counter here. Here's Emilio Lawrence, bodies in the box. One is Joel Ndala. Lawrence in. Ndala! Great defending by Kessler, Hayden. Just gets it away. To Rico Lewis. Ndala on the volley! Wide by Joel Ndala. What a chance. On midfield. Mike Newry. Chased by Lawrence, giving away a Badia Shield. He's lucky to get it back. Oh, and in there. Great one by Mateusz Nunes. Mateusz Nunes onto Erling Haaland here. And Haaland for Manchester City. Hits the post. How? With him. Koundé. Lawrence. Odorogo. Great play by City. Odorogo in behind here. It's Haaland again. Verbruggen is there. That is full time. City win 1-0 away from home in the FA Cup. It was a close one. Our finishing was certainly off, but we were defensively solid. And that saw us to those brilliant, not 3 points, but way through in the FA Cup. League Sports gave man of the match to Alvaro Veyes in goal, who made lots of saves. I mean, goalkeeping wise, he made 5 saves today. 5 really good saves. But I'm going to give it to Odorogo, the goal that won us the game. And I thought it was quite powerful, that midfield, and a lot went through him. It's bad news for Savio. 3 months without the Brazilian. That is a big miss. Up next was mid-table Fulham away from home. We went and picked up a big 4-0 win. And a hat trick for Jeremy Doku there with a 4-0 win. A clean sheet. Musiala gets on the score sheet as well. Doku obviously with a 10.0 rating. What a season Jeremy Doku is having. Well, considering a 2-goal lead against Bayer Leverkusen, I decided to simulate the game and we come out on top with a 3-2 win at home. It's 8-5 to Manchester City on aggregate. Yeremy Pino opened the scoring. That was responded by Jan Couto from fullback. Goncalo Ramos scored in the 48th minute to make it 2-1 to Leverkusen. City equalised again through Jeremy Doku, the goal machine. Then it was Archie Gray in the 82nd minute to get Manchester City the win. Man of the match goes to 8.2 rating is shared between Jan Couto and Jeremy Doku, both in really good form. We'll give man of the match to Doku. And we'll give the 8.2 rating to Jan Couto. City followed up their win against Leverkusen with a game against relegation candidates Burnley. A 2-1 win away from home. Goals from João Pedro and Archie Gray. Man of the match goes between those two players again. Gray gets man of the match. João Pedro gets the EA Sports 8.3 rating. It was back-to-back action against Burnley away from home. And we went there in the Emirates FA Cup and picked up a 2-0 win, a clean sheet. 2 goals for City. Doku and Foden on the score sheet. And man of the match goes to Phil Foden with 8.7 rating, Doku with 8.8 rating, sorry, Doku and Jan Couto both 8.7, not far off also getting that man of match award. The final simulation of today's episode was against AFC Bournemouth at home, where Manchester City only managed to pick up a point. It was a 1-1 draw against Bournemouth at home. João Pedro the man of match for 7.8. Clearly City not up to standards. We're back into the action now, and it's Derby Day at the Etihad Stadium against 8th place Manchester United, but look at that league table, look where Manchester City are. We are absolutely blitzing and running away with the title despite 2 draws and 4 losses in that time. This is what the 8th place Manchester United side looked like with 2 draws, 2 losses and 1 win in their last 5 games. Andre Onana starts in goal with captain Carvalho at right back. Bornau, Min-jae and Kidakes make up the back 4. Elmas and Douglas Luiz in the midfield 2 with Dani Olmo in front. It's Laurent on the left, Palestri on the right and Vitor Roque through the middle. On the bench, Rudiger, Shortire, Pope, Rykov, Mason Mount, Nico Williams Jr. and also Fofana. It is Roque and Olmo, the key attacking players. Pretty much a full strength starting 11 for Manchester City. Edison starts in goal with Jan Couto, Jules Koundé, Callum Doyle and Barco the back 4. Redondo, captain Foden and Rico Lewis start the midfield 3 with Doku on the right, Musiala on the left and Haaland through the middle of the bench. We've got João Pedro and Ndala, Odorogo, Great, Goy, Borza and Scally today. So Derby Day at the Etihad Stadium. Old Trafford not in use today. It is at the Etihad, it is at home, and it's Manchester City versus Manchester United. We sit top of the Premier League table, running away with the league title. United sit all the way down in 8th, and they continue to crumble under Erik ten Hag. Derby Day, it's underway. Very good midfield. Jules Koundé, Phil Foden, I think will destroy United today. Here's Doku. Could be a quick start for City. Haaland with a header here on Nana, reaching down to his bottom corner. But a corner within 2 minutes of Manchester City. Corner for Phil Foden. Swung in. Header out to Doku, who's got his shooting boots on this season. Foden. Haaland at the far post away. United just get it away. Redondo back onto Foden. Back out to Jeremy Doku. Doku, great skill by Doku. Doku. Doku looks to shoot. United slice it away. And on to Koundé. But domination from Manchester City in these opening 5 minutes. Where he goes to Barco. Barco down the byline here. Barco, great running by the fullback. Barco, Musiala Foden. Phil Foden blocked away. On the volley by Barco. Into the side netting, but I think it does get a fingertip on it from Onana. Corner ball. In. Koundé with a header. Off the crossbar by Jules Koundé. Yankuto. Doku. Doku. Doku in. In the middle is Rico Lewis. And from the youth system, the Manchester-born boyhood City fan scores in the Manchester derby to give us the lead here. An assist for Jeremy Doku, who's been unbelievable this season. Ball in. Rico taps it in. Doku unbelievable. Doku right, so good. Rico Lewis from midfield gets in the box, gets a tap in. Scores his first goal of the season, and it comes in the Manchester derby from midfield. Manchester City 1, Manchester United 0. City looking for bragging rights in the derby. Redondo just can't win it, but he's fighting for it. United get away with that one. Rico Lewis in there, great footing by Rico. Musiala towards Haaland, back towards Rico Lewis. Rico, lights to Barco. Lewis keeps his run going here, brilliant from Rico Lewis. In the middle here, here's Jeremy Doku, Foden's arriving! It's two more Manchester-born players to score. It is captain Phil Foden. Doku leaves it. Foden hammers it home 2-0. What a ball in by Rico Lewis here. I'm sure Doku is finishing this one. But Doku actually makes it very difficult for Kim Min-jae to get there. Blocks him off and Foden's there behind to tap it in. 2-0 Manchester City. City roll over United here. 2-0 in the Manchester derby. Running from Musiala. So many options, but he's not been able to find either. Back into centre Redondo. Rico Lewis. Foden. It's Doku. It should have gone to Haaland. I think he's offside, Doku, as you know. They get it back to Haaland. Musiala! Saved by Onana behind for a corner. If Doku leaves that, it goes to Haaland at the far post and we score. Pilestri's been dragged off before half-time here by Ten Hag. Musiala with a header into the hands of Onana. Nico Williams comes on for United. Eric Ten Hag unhappy with Pilestri. City have dominated half-time. City 2-0 up in this Manchester derby. And sailing, plain sailing for City. Another foot in. United want a foul. That looks like a foul on Callum Doyle, referee. Lorient, good challenge by Jules Koundé. And Foden away. And here's Jeremy Doku. He's up against Kim Min-jae. And he says, come on then, Kim. I've done you. Into Haaland. Haaland. Good touches. Haaland! Save again by Onana. Through to Redondo. Well played, City. Musiala. Foden. Through to Haaland on a ball by Phil Foden. Erling Haaland's again here. Haaland this time does not miss. 3-0 City. Haaland back on the score sheet. 3-0 Manchester City. Good goal from Erling Haaland. Great play from City. Straight from the goal kick. And we're through. And Haaland nestles that one in the bottom. Right-hand corner. Barco for balls? I don't think so. City 3, United 0. Manchester United no. They're in 8th place. And they are just a mid-table side now. That is what United are. Ball in. Here post away by Doyle. And Ndala will chase this one. Joel Ndala will get on this one. And here's Ndala. And he's so quick, Joel Ndala. And look at that for a touch. Ndala. Not but one, but two. Ndala. Ndala in the derby. Ndala in the derby off the crossbar. Rico Lewis. Odorogo. Oh, into Ndala. Joel Ndala. What a save by Onana. Good power from Odorogo still. Still going here, Odorogo. Right into the box. Odorogo. Across to Ndala. Again, Onana makes a brilliant save. Could have had a hat-trick today, Ndala off the bench. Full-time whistle goes. City 3, United 0. How Joel Ndala didn't get a hat-trick off the bench, I don't know. City so much the better side. And United very much in our shadow for how many years now. Man of the match goes to City fan, boyhood City player from Manchester, Rico Lewis for our youth system. A 9.0 rating, a goal and an assist from midfield today. And he was absolutely everywhere, was Rico. And it's 10th place Crystal Palace. Our next test away from home. A difficult place to go is Selhurst Park. The Crystal Palace side, Fenez Jan starts up top with Trevitt, Trincao and Labrie in behind. Kajust and captain Monchi in the midfield too, with Montiel, Pelmard, Popov and Josh Wilson-Esbrand in the back four. Jay Gorta starts and goal on the bench. Johan Bakayoko, I'm surprised he's not starting. The same for Vitinha, Chris Richards, Altai, Edouard Holding and Akinwele. They're missing Araujo today, the striker. Look at that for Palace in great form. 4 wins and 1 loss in the last 5 games. Well, 4 changes in our starting 11 today from the Manchester derby. Gray comes in for Redondo. Goy comes in for Doyle. Borza comes in for Barco. And Etihad starts on the left ahead of Jamal Musiala. Other than that, it is our usual 11. Today's Mark Goy, 29 years of age, playing against his former side, Crystal Palace. A multiple World Cup, multiple Premier League winning out, Mark Goy, been playing for Manchester City. City versus Crystal Palace, Selhurst Park. It's live here. Flick it quickly. Labrie. Here's Yam. Koundé goes across and wins it. Good defending for the Frenchman. Very good signing. Very good signing. Doku. Into Phil Foden. Foden for City. Foden. Foden, they stood off him. Hits it and blocked behind for a corner. Space open up for Phil Foden there. Corner ball. Foden in. Jules Koundé with a header saved by Gorta behind for a corner. Unlucky. Good chance for City. This time Foden's going a little bit narrow with a corner. Doku there. Koundé in the box. Yan Kuto. Down towards Etihad. Claudio Etihad. Oh, lovely feet by Etihad. Not once but twice here. Etihad crosses one into Haaland. Away. Just by Palace. Down to City's with Archie Gray. Oh, Archie Gray. Tackle from behind here. Shrink out. Not even a yellow card for that one. But a free kick chance. An opportunity for Phil Foden. Haaland's got better free kicks, actually. I think Erling Haaland should say he's got 92 free kicks of the Haaland here. A lot of power Haaland's got. Haaland! Oh! Just past the wall by Erling. But he's added free kicks to his game as well now, Erling Haaland. He's got everything. Hold it back here. Chance Koundé with a good foot in. A massive interception, that one. Haaland lays it off to Rico Lewis and wide towards Borza. Into Etihad. Etihad in behind to Haaland. Great ball. Here's Erling Haaland here. Popov against him. Haaland. Haaland still scores 1-0. Finds the angle. 26th of the season now for Erling Haaland. And a great finish. Assist for Claudio Etihad. Good ball in. Popov, he thinks he's got this covered. But Haaland just finds that gap past him. 26 in the Premier League for Haaland now. I think nearly 40 in all competitions. Not a bad return to the club. Koundé. Driving forward. Koundé. Through to Doku. Doku. Pulled it back to Rico Lewis, who gets his second of the season. Doku with the assist. 2-0 Manchester City. Good play. Doku played in by Koundé. And Rico Lewis, who scored in the derby, scored again today. Getting into that box, getting the goals. 2-0 at Selhurst Park against 10th place Crystal Palace. Manchester City. What a team we've been in the Premier League this season. We have lost 4 games, that being said. Come on, Jan. Make that overlapping run. Yan Kuto. Haaland on the chest here. Haaland with a chance. 3-0. Assist for Yan Kuto. City smashing Crystal Palace. What a ball by Yan Kuto here. Lifts it in. On the chest of Haaland. Bottom corner, great finish. Brilliant from Erling Haaland. 3-0 Manchester City. Back onto Rico Lewis. Palace in trouble again here. Here's Rico. Rico driving. Rico Lewis. What a ball to Jeremy Doku. Doku. Haaland for the hat-trick here. What a save by Gorta. Should have been the hat-trick maybe for Erling Haaland. They're taking Trevitt off already here. For Bakayoko. Making changes early on. Foden. Koundé. Saved by Gorta away. Gives it away. Borza. Etihad. Etihad. Etihad. What a save by Gorta. Haaland. Foden. Doku. Oh, he can't get his foot right on that one. Just really tapped it. Shrink out. Half-time whistle goes. City 3, Palace 0. City dominating here at half-time. And I might even jump to result here. It's that dominating for Manchester City. We just destroyed them. Well, sim to the end. Doku scores in the second half. City keep that clean sheet. 4-0 Manchester City. What a performance. Look at those ratings. A 9.7 for Yan Kuto. A 9.4 for Jules Koundé. 9.9 for Rico Lewis. 9.2 for Haaland. But with a 10.0 rating, it's Jeremy Doku who gets a 10.0 rating. Lewis unlucky. Kuto unlucky. Jeremy Doku, man of the match. Well, I did intend to play that West Ham game to end the episode, but we're so far clear at the top of the Premier League table. I trust the team to simulate this one, still pick up the 3 points, and still go through. I mean, we might win the league title so early. 8 games left. City are so far ahead. It's a 3-1 win at home for Manchester City over West Ham United. Goals from Barco, Musiala and João Pedro. Man of the match goes to Musiala with an 8.4 rating. Barco and João Pedro, good performance as well. City flying high at the top of the Premier League table. That ends today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. The Premier League is ours. It's the Champions League, the FA Cup now on our list because the Carabao Cup has already been achieved. Can İlkay Gundogan and his return to Manchester City as manager win the quadruple? It's certainly on. We'll see you guys next time.